They're known for their, they have good bands every weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and it's great to go there when it's like beautiful out. Did they have like the tent area? And you saw
Yes,
the
I
stage.
do.
That's
My mom would get me if I did.
I
understand.
saw it but didn't pay attention because we really didn't spend any time on that aspect of the business. It was all vineyard and tasting.
Gotcha.
Which is what we were really interested in.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what we care about.
Yeah.
But it was just fantastic.
Chaumette,
So
yeah.
we have had a great day, and the weather is so perfect.
Perfect.
Oh.
Yeah, this is
I
a good
meant
day.
meals with people.
We're all very happy to be here.
That's great.
Yeah.
See?
I make
Yes, crazy lucky. Be
My
the
wife.
sunny for rain.
No, I don't.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I'm here.
How many photos
Because-
have I been in today?
None.
Not very many.
I'm not in
If
very
any.
many, I don't
Yeah.
think.
I got a
Okay,
little.
good. Not too
I got a little part of you.
He was behind
You
the
did
camera.
not.
I did.
Photoshop.
Just like a little.
Photoshop.
I'm gonna make a whole album of my photos of you.
For me or off me?
Just
Of you. Of you.
every angle,
Yes.
every mood, every beverage.
Oh, you're in trouble.
Got beer?
Gauntlets been thrown.
You
Good
do?
beer.
No.
You guys going to what?
Real beer.
I don't know what real beer.
Real
is.
Craft.
beer?
Yeah, Charleville.
Oh,
Yes, yes, we are going to Crown
Did
and
you make it?
Charlotte.
I thought you guys were
Charleville,
going to
maybe.
Charleville. Okay,
Charleville's
he'll be very
a
happy.
winery right up the
Yes.
hill.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, okay. We're visiting Charlotte.
Charleville. So Friday morning, Charleville.
Is it Charlottesville?
Charleville?
Charleville.
Oh, Charleville. It's not
Charleville.
Charles
Charl-
without the S.
It's
Charleville.
Charleville.
So, kind
Okay.
of like Charlie.
How long is
Thought
the
it was
flight
Charlie.
from here to there?
mile.
Charlottesville.
Okay.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
How about
So there is that
Thinking Kevin
option
somewhere.
Friday morning if you want us to load your luggage and you would like
It's
to
hard to say
hike.
anyway.
Is it
To-
dirt? Is there
It's
dirt
not a
path?
common thing.
Taylor, do you know, is the
Some
packed dirt,
people love it.
rock?
Some people don't
It's
love
a
it.
mixture,
Find
combo,
out
and
if
nice
you
and
like it.
so it starts off
Kinda
a
like
little
mine.
bit
Yeah,
like
I
dirt
like
with
it.
some rock,
Don't
and then
like
it kind of
If
then
you like
there's a
it, you
meadow,
got your A, B, C, D.
and then you go down. So
Yeah,
then
it's
then you
okay.
go along the vineyards, and that's all
really pretty.
grass. It is really pretty.
You said
So
it's,
in casual
it's
tennis shoes, you'd be fine?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah,
you said it's a mile?
Okay.
mile.
Yeah, we'll load up your luggage.
I mean, there is. It's a little incline, but
You can take the shuttle or you can.
yeah.
Nice.
There's a ton of mushrooms
nice
right now.
Yeah.
If anyone's a mushroom hunter.
Oh, interesting.
There's a ton because we just got
I,
5-6 inches of rain, and so there's mushrooms everywhere. And I'm sure you can find some on the path there.
Yeah.
I haven't actually
Very
done it
little, but
recently, but I'm sure they're
It's
out.
been about.
That's cool.
Scare me.
Eat them and see
I
if
know I
they
picked
say.
the wrong ones, I'm sure.
Should eat them and see if they say. If they
Yeah.
I
say.
would know not
I'll do that. I'll let you know. Or you can just find my body on the path.
Here lies Judith.
And one of the things that I just
You find a blue mushroom. There's only one blue mushroom in Missouri, and it's edible and it's delicious, and it's probably out right now.
Blue, really?
Yeah, it actually bleeds blue if you touch the gills.
Really?
Almost looks like pin ink.
Oh, wild.
But if you cook it up, it tastes like criminy mushrooms with a dash of pepper.
Wow, cool.
Sounds kind of fun.
Well,
Not on purpose, but someone has to feed me, so I'll do so. I am. Well,
you got a girlfriend anywhere?
no.
Any single people here?
Like you're eating it like this.
No? No, Ooh. Christy put up her hand. No, I'm just asking. If I was single, I did not want someone to know I was single. I would not put my hand up. Yes. So I'm just letting you know that she put her hand up of her own free will.
Yes, I am single.
And you know what? I think she likes
Yeah, I would hope so.
And then all of the Missouri wines.
How do you do? Hello, everyone. Johnson is my name.
Sorry, what's your name again?
Hank
Hank.
Johnson.
Hank
Nice to
Johnson.
meet you.
Nice to
We
meet
haven't
you.
gone around and introduced ourselves yet,
We
so
haven't? Okay.
no,
Well, now I have.
you can be the first.
So you must be the most important person because you have the seat at the table.
Well, yes, I guess that's true. So I'm the owner here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sure. That's a very dangerous question to ask me.
Uh-oh.
I can go on and on. But I will tell you that we bought this property in 1990. Bought our first vines in 92. In 2000, we got licensed. In 2003, we opened this building. And at first we said, one thing we're going to do is not be in the restaurant business.
Yes.
I heard all these terrible stories about that. And of course, people came and they said, we're hungry, so we had to go in the restaurant business. And then after a while, people said, look, I want to have one more glass of this wonderful wine, and I don't want to encounter the country roads. You got to build a place for us to stay. And so that's what gave rise to the Villages at Chaumette. And the rest kind of came along depending on what our customers asked for.
Wow.
So that's how we've grown in those years. I don't mean to monopolize this. I could go on and on and on, but why don't we go ahead and go around the table?
I've spent the day and got lots of emails from me, but Annette Alden with the marketing director for the Missouri Wine and Grape Board.
Okay.
So I helped coordinate this group.
I spent a number of years on that board.
Yep.
Yep, you knew that. Oh.
I'm Catherine O'Brien. I was raised in Cincinnati, then moved to Charleston, South Carolina for a few years. Now I live in Los Angeles, and I am happily retired, and I write a wine blog and travel around as much as I can.
Great.
Krista Moody, I work for the Wine and Grape Board Administrative Assistant, and I help out with the marketing stuff.
Okay.
I'm Judith Smelser. I'm from Orlando, Florida, and I write Orlando Wine Blog.
Okay.
I'm Josh. Josh likes wine. I am originally from Vancouver, Canada, but recently moved to
I'm Heather. I live in Columbus, Ohio, and my blog is Ohio World Travels.
Rodney Toombs, the tasting bar manager here at Chaumette.
I'm Rosemary Frank. I'm marketing specialist for the Missouri Wine and Grape Board.
And I'm Taylor Bartley. I'm the director of marketing here at Chaumette.
Micah Finnan, and we're from Oklahoma, and we have a business called the Vineyard Trail.
I'm Micah's husband. I'm Tom Joe Finnan, born in New Zealand, grew up in Ireland, living in America, following my wife wherever she makes me go.
This is true.
But he also does the photography for their platform.
I see. Okay.
And I'm Henry Johnson. I'm the winemaker here at Chaumette.
My name is Robin White, and my husband and I have Katie Bike Rental and Robin's Nest on the Katy Trail in Defiance, Missouri. And we also have Katie Bike Rental in Augusta, Missouri, and we have expanded into shuttling based on what our customers have asked us to do over the years, and we were very lucky to have been asked to shuttle on this for the next few days. So
Great.
We're lucky to have you.
thank you. I'm very excited to be here.
Well, I see there's some bottles of wine on the table, and maybe we'll just take a minute and talk for a little bit about what wine this is and how this is a little bit different from perhaps some of the others that you have had. Henry, you want to talk a little bit about this wine first, and then I'll come back with some other information?
Okay, I certainly can. So this is a Chardonnay, which, as many of you may know and some of you may not, in Missouri we can't grow Chardonnay. We have nematodes in the soil and other conditions that just make it virtually impossible. And so Chardonnay is our answer to that. And it's a hybrid, which I will not go into as much, but if you'd like, my dad can cover that in more detail than anyone ever needs, but it is interesting. And with this Chardonnay, what we try to do is we try to do a very fruit-forward, dry approach. And so it's not a sweet wine, it's not a semi-dry, it's dry with just a hint of residual sugar from the grapes themselves. And I don't want to give away a profile or anything that you guys are all going to find out, and you're going to judge it as you will. But I think it's a good representation.
So in 1952 in Geneva, New York, at the University of Cornell's experiment station, Chardonnay was crossed with a French hybrid grape called Seyval. and the new grape was called GW9. And that's for Geneva White, number 9. Believe it or not, this bounced around different universities for 40 years. It wasn't until 1992 that it was released for propagation and named. So the name Chardonnay is pretty good in a place where you can't grow Chardonnay. So I have a favorite story about this, and have you been out to around Augusta in this trip? No. Excuse me. So there's a place out there called Blumenhof's. Mark Blumenfeld tells this story about to a couple coming up to the tasting bar saying, we'd like to taste your Chardonnay. And he says, oh, no, I'm sorry, we don't have Chardonnay. We can't grow Chardonnay here in Missouri. And tells them the whole story about Chardonnay. But we do have Chardonnay, and here's the story about Chardonnay. So would you like to try some? Yes. So he pours them in a glass, Chardonnay. They drink it. They say, wow, that's really good Chardonnay. so maybe there's some confusion here that's okay. So I can tell a couple of things that Henry can't tell on this, and it is that he has won 2 gold medals in California, or is it 3 now? 3, I guess. Wow. 3 gold medals in California with this wine. The San Diego International, Tasters International, and I guess two from
San Francisco.
And from San Francisco. So we're very proud of this wine. We think it's a player. We think it's a player on the world stage. And so please jump in, please help yourself, and take a little bit. And I think it would be fun to kind of hear what people have to say about it.
Chardonnay, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I mean Chardonnay. Oh, yes.
Oh, gosh. I was looking forward to taking a sip and saying, oh my God, this is one of the best Chardonnays I've ever. That's such a great story.
Well, it's also, what's great about it is it's true. So. Thank you.
Robin, do you want a little?
I'm going to, just because
It's a quarter mile, straight downhill.
All right,
I trust you.
All right, just a curmudgeon then. Thank you, because Chardonnay is my favorite. Thank you very much.
I think you can get us back to the village.
I can, even if I have to carry on my back.
We can make.
I've had this a few times.
Oh, well, actually, we can't make anyone drive, can we?
Thank you.
I was thinking we could try.
We'll just roll down.
I mean, it's really, you could walk.
I can't wait to walk this property in the morning. It's beautiful.
Well, thank you. We can only agree with you. At the Agro. And for lunch tomorrow, maybe everybody will be outside. Because we have a dining room is outside.
It's walking around. I just feel like it's something a little different.
My phone's acting up, so practicing the camera.
Go ahead.
I do have an old video camcorder.
It really is.
Use if you need it.
Okay.
Oh, I think it's wonderful. For me, it's tropical. Lots of tropical fruit.
Yes, mangoes also.
Watermelon,
Some of that. Of course, there's certainly some apple.
Yes.
And there's some other citrus as well.
And I think the mouthfeel is just fabulous with the acid balance.
I think
Beautiful.
that is true. It's clean also.
Very. No, it's really lovely.
The judges thought so too. Any other thoughts about this wine?
More questions?
I like that it's on oak. I like that you let the fruit come through and don't put a bunch of oak on it. So.
All steel.
Now, I was telling them about the villas. Are they all independently owned? Or do you still own some of them?
My wife and I own a little less than a little fewer than half.
Okay.
So we are selling them. If you'd like one, I can talk to you about that.
Yeah. think it'd be a good investment.
I would. It's still one of my biggest problems in this business, is that we don't have enough fellows.
But you have plans to expand, right?
Well, we're just finishing 2 more.
Okay.
And we've added since last year. We did 4.
I think I just.
Okay.
But the new ones that we're building are 3 and 4.
I don't think I was
We stayed in one of the 3 bedrooms.
gifted
when we were
with
here
one
this
of those
summer.
really.
So the people have been to their
I call it a
Yes, I
talented
just checked in.
palate.
Had
You know what I
about
mean? I just
20 minutes to freshen
so
up before
oak
dinner.
is a flavor that I can
Okay,
really
so
identify.
which one are you in?
I'm in 15 with
But I
the,
think it was you guys
the
years
boardroom.
back. I did
So we're gonna have
an
breakfast
event
there in the
at
morning.
Forest Park,
Okay.
and it was a wine event, and I'm pretty sure
And
it
they're
was you
kind of
guys,
all
But I
around
just had things
that
from my shop
circle
set
area
up,
there.
and there were like 2 tables, a red table of red and a table of white.
Are you
And
in
there
14?
were all the wine glasses, and they had in all of the whites, they had all of the different.
Yeah, some downstairs
notes
in
that were
Tom
supposed
Joe
to be
and
identified
like a
with, whether it was
Okay.
apple or pear or
Right.
pineapple, and then the same thing with the red, tobacco or plum.
Right.
So for people like me who don't always make that connection, you could pick it up and smell like just like said this one plum, and they had a plum in there, and you could make that connection. And oh my goodness, it was like
Then we'll
a
give
light
them
bulb went
a
off. It
full
was a
tour
gift
as
for
well.
someone like myself.
So they can actually see the
The
property.
only problem with that, though, is it's
And
really
do a
easy to
tasting.
implant a
How many
flavor
people are we
that
here?
might not even
So we have
actually
6
be there.
riders.
Yeah.
Because
then I
if you
have
ever want to
3
mess
staff.
with people at a wine tasting, throw out
So
something
myself,
crazy, and
Rosemary,
probably
and
half the
Christy.
room will
We
agree
have
with you.
Robin.
Just because, oh, well, they must know because they brought it
So
up.
what?
Yeah.
So Robin's our
And so I
server.
tend to like
And then
people
Rosemary.
tasting it,
She's our
and
improv program.
because I don't think there's such thing
Social media right now.
as a bad
And then
palate. I
Christy
don't
right
think anyone
here.
has a bad.
There's just
It's just you like what you
She helps us.
And it's like I was telling some of the ladies earlier, like she was saying, I really want to like share this.
Yeah.
How is
You
he?
know, it's
I
a
haven't heard from him or talked to him in years.
He's doing really well. We're actually hosting, so last
and so
summer,
it's something goofy that goes
we
on
were
with me.
approached by
It's
the
not that
Tennessee Department of
everybody is
Agriculture.
putting
And as you know, Tennessee's more of a whiskey state.
Because in unoaked
But they're
light,
trying to
you
change
get
that
a lot
and
more
really
acids
support their
present.
wineries. So they
And
wanted
Chamberson especially.
exactly.
and
So
Northern,
they
especially
wanted to
Chamberson,
develop a wine
the acid
program.
really
And we're
comes
looking
through if you
in
don't
Missouri
like
and Virginia for a model.
So
And they
it might
selected
be-
us.
Maybe that's
That's
what it
what's
is.
going on, yeah.
Maybe that's what it is.
I think Virginia has
If you've been
the
in
taxing
an event that I've been at recently,
Yeah.
I can't think of what I would have been at that you
No,
would
so
have
last year
been.
we
I
hosted
will
them.
also say if I was
They
there, I
flew
would
in.
have
I grew up in
Herman.
This
Okay.
is
That's all new. How's it feel?
So it's nice
To really analyze everything.
No. Did summer just finally get to you, or did you?
Met with the folks from the Wine Institute.
I'm the assistant to the executive director,
John
and then
Held,
I
our
also
board
have
members.
some marketing staff and
So they hired their director.
cut it off.
So the director
Well, it looks good, but I know what you mean. It's like,
other marketing stuff which is what I'm doing,
yeah.
but we don't have a replacement starting until the
Talking to me that feels like I'm
And then I'm
There's some
the rest of the chapter. Talk about the
Chris,
market.
oh, it's called, yes.
So that's
I had that a
why
couple
we're
of
here.
weeks ago. It just, it's like my ear like partially
We've
blocked.
gotten away from
It's like it just closed down.
Yeah.
inside after tomorrow.
Wonderful offer that was going to make her life easier.
If it's
That's
happening
what
or
she said, and
When I
I'm
was
happy
involved,
for her.
it was
I am
a
too.
much
This just sounds
smaller
ideal.
Yes.
group.
Sure. It's a lot. We have 134 wineries now, so it's grown a lot.
Well, in 2000, when we got licensed, we were number 29.
I still remember saying, I'm sure she's
I think Taylor was telling me that.
never Missouri produces wine. There's no Missouri wine. I'm sure what that is.
I used to know everybody. But now I know very few.
Would you like to know more?
Old guys.
She probably
Yeah.
did.
And I said, yes, I
Something
do.
new
And I
one's opening.
tasted it, and I said, wow, these are really good.
Are there some that have opened recently?
Yes. Have you heard of 18 Wineworks? So they are an urban winery in Kansas City in the Crossroads area.
I may have read about them in East Magazine.
Yes, they're taking a little bit different approach. So whereas most wineries kind of close at sunset, they are taking a happy hour approach. So they open at 4, trying to capitalize on that evening entertainment. drinks after work since they're the urban location. And they're actually doing really well. They entered our competition in their first year and they won Best Canvassing. So pretty impressive. They're being actually in Macon, Missouri, so it's central
Events,
Missouri.
a few more events
But they
down
took all the
here.
grapes to Kansas City and processed them there on site.
We are, and I don't.
I've got so much.
I tend to stay out.
So they buy all
because
their
otherwise now it's your job.
No, they grow.
Right.
But they own property in Macon.
I think 83 weddings.
So, kind of a family
and
operation.
most of
So
them are in September, October.
mother and father operate the vineyards, manage all of
Well, and it was
the
just,
properties.
we
And then
really
the son
suffered
and
this
his
time.
wife.
People just they didn't want to ride bikes, they didn't want to come out and go to the area.
No one wanted to come out because the whole deal is you sit on the patio and it's 110 degrees.
Yeah. We've been in business for 16 years, and every year we've lost one season, no more, no less. Spring was
More of a wine resort.
but boy, was it a hard hit this year.
You guys are pretty unique in the state for that reason.
We are that. We are that.
One of the reasons why we wanted to showcase you on
atmosphere
this
is
tour.
different, and it's just so nice
Well,
to
thank you.
see what they present and
We've got a lot of
how it is.
new things
Brian
going
Haynes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
on.
I actually just saw
We've
it
right the trade.
to pick up more because we sell these and then I have to go get them.
Finished or
It just didn't work for us.
I was at his studio for a, it was a photography event. He has a friend who's going to be doing a photography exhibit at the St. Louis Art Museum starting in April next year for a couple of months.
our building is now divided. And I have
Gone
some rents from us. And then
Those
also
three boys in the middle are rooms.
a
But
haircut.
he didn't tell me what he was doing.
Okay.
He was supposed
Now, are
to
they
came
open just during the week? Or?
He took me out front and he said, do this,
For
do
weddings
this, do
and
that. And then I didn't
That
see
makes sense.
anything for like a year.
So
And that
anyway,
showed.
And it was still 95 degrees.
we use the other times to build it.
How amazing.
It really is.
Everybody was prepared.
He's a great guy to work with too.
Sure.
First came to be.
And then,
My wife and I took a trip recently. Oh my goodness! We ended up at this wonderful resort.
I don't know, like,
Chaumette. And it kind of brought together a lot of ideas that had been floating around.
They were probably praying that it would be cooler, it would be an experience that you would remember, and it just didn't work out that way.
And
Sometimes it works that
I
way.
was thinking in this direction. So it's like the last couple of months we've been working on this, maybe 3 months. And it's finished now. And so
the girls that
You'll never forget that conference, will
never
you?
forget it. The girls that I adopted me such a conference. We've got some great pictures of us
is
with
that
our
it opens
We have a chuckle every once in a while, reminiscing.
and we have cocktails.
I think you're exactly right. It's
Single
like
malt
a
scotches
combination of
and
3 wineries.
Time to place after dinner if you're staying on property. Enjoy and
Yeah, well, that's it. We get them before, we try to get them before dinner, and then after dinner,
Right.
yeah.
Right, and they were having tasting stations on the way
and
home.
of course, our wines are there.
Right. And they're just praying for a normal day.
I haven't noticed
I've
it.
done
And so we invite everybody afterwards
we do
to
stuff
stop
at the
by
state fair,
there.
the governor's conference,
No,
or the
that'd be
governor's
great.
Wondering what it's going to
reception,
be used for.
and you just pray there's no rain.
Keeps you in a court of law.
There's that, and it can rain all at once.
Yes.
Because you can't control that. So what do you do?
How many people
In a way,
would actually go on
this
the
whole,
tour?
the whole weather
The tour tomorrow?
They're
Probably
talking about
9.
today. That they have no control.
Okay, so I keep thinking about
And so much less control here than, for instance, the West Coast.
Salad is delicious.
Thank you.
Yeah, it can fluctuate. And you can totally miss seasons here. It can go from winter to summer and no spring at all.
Right. I forget if it was
I was talking to
Oh, that'd be great.
Tom telling us that it had
Yeah.
gone from like 40s
Supposed to be another nice
to
day.
90s.
It is.
Yeah.
I was a couple weeks ago. They had rain in the forecast, and I was like, "It'll be all right." But they taken the rain out, and it's gonna be wonderful.
All the beautiful flowers. And
So when did you become in the position you have?
About 2 years ago.
it was sort of like spreading.
So Janine left kind of sort of July.
Yeah, you get maybe a day or two, and then it was
So
gone.
Janine left in July of 2016.
I'm hoping that it's going to be a beautiful fall since we got that
So what's she
rain.
doing now?
And there's
So she's at the University of Missouri in their
I can
college of
only
engineering.
imagine how beautiful it is after
So she's
I bet it's just
No,
gorgeous.
she's
The trees have the
heading up her
right
marketing efforts.
more
moisture.
I do miss the colorful falls, which I haven't had since I left Ohio.
I think
Where'd
the
you
stuff
study
sounds more
winemaking?
exciting.
Mostly
but-
hands-on, or
Yeah.
Beautiful spring.
Actually studied here.
yeah?
Amazing spring.
That's awesome.
It didn't smell on us.
So the part of the story, I think they're left out on his son.
We're still kind of getting used to life on the West Coast. It's so
more about you.
Is it? I imagine it would be. Yeah,
It is.
really out there
They're
because
not
of
Small
the
town called Bowling Green, Missouri.
I guess it was so
Yeah, so grew up there. Went to USU.
Yeah.
Studied in
And
ag
I got this
business.
call my junior year.
So in international
So
ag.
it's just
So I did a few
so
studied in
different
France
than
for a
anything I ever
little
grew up
bit.
with.
And I said, well,
Beauvais.
think about it. Give me like a
It's
week
mountains.
about an hour.
and I'll see what I can
So
put
there
together.
was an international
It's kind of brown.
agricultural
And I
exchange
did 3
program
classes
here.
right there.
And then I studied in Queensland for a
And I
semester
figured out I
at
could
the
take them
University
all
of
there.
Redmond.
St.
It's
Louis
about an hour
Community
south of
College and
London.
But I like it.
Traveled all over
Came
Europe.
back a year later.
Touched to Guatemala.
Well, that's
You know,
Wonderful.
experience other
a
cultures.
little bit.
A travel bug kind of sticks with you.
Myself.
Excited.
Got me too.
Yeah.
So it was
Then I ended up working
I was gonna say, 'cause that's kind of scary.
for a little while.
That's a lot.
Louisiana,
People say,
and
"Oh,
marketing
you're so
for
brave
other
to do
team
this or
coaches
that."
from covered from Missouri to New York.
normally trains people for about 4
Yes,
to 5
and then
years.
You weren't visiting farmers.
no,
To be 8
I moved to Omaha after that. Was there for about 18
Sometimes I
years.
wonder.
That's where my husband was.
From you're passing all this in.
Trying to figure out.
Yeah,
were on the move.
I was.
Yeah.
Then when we got married, we wanted to get back to
He's been
Missouri.
doing it for
So I
like
moved back to Missouri. He is. He's from closer to St. Joe, and we being from Northeast, he's kind of wanted to live in the middle between the two.
So if I myself.
And he actually found
it's
it.
interesting.
He was like, wait a minute, I think I found the perfect job. And I said, you're still
I shouldn't even necessarily say problem, but the
And
I'm gonna let it go.
write the description. Sure.
Yes.
No, it's branding and marketing.
But it was delicious.
And I said, oh my gosh. I said, no, I really want a wine expert. I love wine. On a personal level, and I've been to many Missouri wineries. And, but after I started reading, I said, no, I've done all of this.
So I'm
Oh
figuring
my
out
gosh.
that's
And this would be great.
and also
So then I met Jim.
the same.
and
The guy who
stuff
trained
with
me
him.
has done
You
the
know,
same stuff for 30 years.
I interviewed, and then I ran into him between interviews. And I was just
Yeah, and
there.
that's
And I'm
what
kind of in
wine
a
test.
position where I can say I
And
know
talked to him for like 2 hours. I think.
What a great
And,
working with them. They've been awesome.
you know,
They really
I
work
got the job, and it's really pulled together. That was in August of
there and see what
2022.
happens.
So it really pulls together
And
all
we'll
of
see.
my experiences from my
This
past
is,
jobs.
I guess, really just my
And,
3rd year.
You know, I also it brings in one of my passions with wine.
Get grown.
And,
Which feels really weird to
Yeah,
say.
grandkids. That's
So here we are.
here we are.
Two boys and girls.
Every trip I go on, I try to incorporate
Yes,
wine.
But I think harvest is the scariest.
Yeah, I
A
think
lot of
it's
people
just
kind of overlook
I
that.
always like to
Harvest is like an
learn,
automated
try
thing.
something local. And,
It's not, because even this year, we're still
This is
waiting
kind of a nice
until the grapes
getaway.
are
This is fun.
and we just got 6 inches of
That I
rain.
can
So
do
this sets us
included.
back.
So that, because
yeah.
he's
We
in the
got 5
office.
inches of rain.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, no, I think it's
We got
wonderful.
mud for 2 weeks
Out
late,
on
and
this
that
little
sets us
adventure.
back.
Yeah. Meet
When
some
do we
great
do
people.
it?
I'm sure every time
Right.
you go out, you
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Really, I just recently met Lynn and Martin Weber.
And so,
we should put this back on this end of the table.
This year, they've been doing this for just a few years. But this year's been different because they just recently found out that St. Louis is no longer kind of the middleman. So they've changed.
I know it's one of the things that we always talk about at all the conferences.
I am. Thank you
There's
very
just
much.
so
So they're not,
side of it though.
it's not a big
It's like
study
their
for
heads
a
will
lot of the
explode.
distributors, so
There's
they're
so
having
much.
to go
But I think it's
find other options for their fruit, so they're having to go to like
Keeps
Kansas
us
City and
wanting
buy the
to
cotton importing and
learn more.
apricots, and so they had a bunch of Italian plums flown in a few weeks ago, and they were just like getting ready
Yes.
for Switzerland. So myself and another lady from the shop.
I think market your vibe
said
very
you
well.
would come out and help us with lunch. But when we got there, here we are ready to get the plums ready for the fish, and they weren't. They're beautiful, but they weren't always ripe, and they weren't going to be.
Michael, you're such a brave driver.
But they were going to be gone for 10 days, and they were going to get two, right?
Indiana.
I was like, oh my goodness.
So we're celebrating
those things,
guitar.
because I'm not a producer. So,
We're gonna have a nice dinner.
I just go and buy it
like
and enjoy it, and so.
But I do think we need a title.
Really
I think we need a
go
title of some
But it was
sort.
dinner.
I mean,
Just a special wine. So I haven't
Uh-huh.
had wine.
It's such a
Yes, and airline perks and points and all that good stuff.
So yep.
You know what she does with points? She makes me get credit cards and I can get miles.
You know, there's somebody, I think it was actually one of the columnists in Charleston who, financial
I
columnist,
traveled to Ohio.
local guy, but
Quite a
he is a
bit.
huge fan of that as long as you manage it correctly.
That's what she does. She has an Excel file.
Yep.
That has everything documented.
Yep.
When to cancel,
Yep.
whether people do not, how much
Because I
I
find that really interesting. So I have a really heavy biology and chemistry background.
Tell me about
So just things like distillation, things like
Well,
you could do that.
so
Is that still dominated by the hells and
But once again, it's do I need to set up a business just to show that
yes, so
make a
want to make?
unfortunately, the past few governors
Have to try this. I'm going to bring you some. It is amazing. My husband is from Switzerland.
I mean, that
And
really
so it's like a
is,
real.
it's savvy spending. People are doing
They're right there in Boston.
for a while.
It's like out of a section of
you have to keep on
small
the
batch
governor's
distillers.
the next year because you forgot.
Like, is it still 6?
Oh no, I agree that
You can't find a minimum.
yeah, it's not something you do casually,
technically, the board members are still on.
but it can certainly pay off big time.
It's good for the big guy. That even makes sense. Like, it breaks my heart to see all these malls going
Corey.
on. It's like I just want
So
to
Corey just joined back. So imagine Brandon
because even
Farmeyer as head of the business. So and that election took place last year. So Corey just joined the board again.
Advertisement
So Corey from Lake Swap.
is now putting out each of their labels as
Peter
handicap.
Hofer is our
And
chairman.
maybe that's always been true. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like, really, you chose now to brag.
I had a conversation with him. I think it was after a glass of wine or two. He goes, I think I'm thinking about law school. And I'm
But
like,
they're lovely.
I don't know how
people,
you're
and they're,
managing.
they're really starting. And it's, I mean, the farm is beautiful.
And
it's
all
a
the other ventures that
watercolor
you want to get
label,
into,
and it's
and then all the
and the way they
he's
promote
impressive.
it is
He
just
is.
good friend and has been for all those years. Well,
it's
really
done
all
in
of
a
us.
very lingering
far,
style.
so
So
well.
Barb is still
You know,
on the board.
it
She's
pairs
on
well
Barb
with-
Osman.
Depending on
She
which
is the
flavor,
writer.
it's that really nice, like
I remember
1 ounce
her.
pour that's
So she is
supposed
our
to
market
last
tier
about
one.
an hour. You know, just that
We have
nice.
Linda
Yeah,
Cope from
yeah.
the
After
Brewers
dinner,
Association.
have it with a little espresso.
She's currently
Yeah.
the head of
Yeah, and they have the pretty little glasses. Very nice.
Sarah
That's the way to do it, really.
from Baltimore Bend.
Not that every
Oh, I've met
What is
her.
I'm a big fan.
Christy, what's Sarah's last name from Baltimore Bend?
But,
Sir, from where?
Baltimore Bend. On the board.
Schmidt?
Yes. Sarah Schmidt. I was like, why can I not think of last name?
Schmidt.
Yeah, I met her at a convention.
because I don't know the schedule of this
So
trip.
she's head of the wine
If you're looking for a little guy,
Marketing
that
and Research
I
Council.
sort of on the side and promoting is Lucy Wine in St. Genevieve.
Technically,
And it's a retired math teacher and
those
his
are
wife,
the
and they came here all the time.
members.
And he always wanted to make his own wine, and then he just
Ken
did.
Meyer.
And it's not much
I
for
remember him.
him, but he's
His
made
health
What
is,
we got?
the best noses
So was
I've ever
that?
had.
Really?
Yeah.
his health
And it's
is
just
fine.
because he's stuck to
And he would
good
like to
cleanup.
step down,
He
but
didn't do anything crazy. He
I love those stories.
Yeah.
point up. So oftentimes he
And
calls
it's
in.
only, I think this is only their
I
first
see.
year, so I don't know if it's
Well,
going
when
to
you
stay.
see him, will you say hello for me?
I will.
If it
We have a
does,
board
I
meeting
think
coming up
it'll
in
be a great
November.
Side project.
So we just had a board meeting
Even
down
in
in
for-
Springfield. He invited us
I
down
won't say
there.
they're not in it for the money. That's not entirely true. But they're not trying to make a business out of this. This is just kind of their retirement.
He has,
That's on the
Have some
board.
fun and see what we can
he
do.
has not come to a
That's
meeting.
fun. There's Martin Brothers
Ever?
in Clemens. They're definitely in it for the money, but as far as it being small and simple, and
She says he'll come to a meeting
we're just
when
now starting to take off.
when I have it at this
They're winning
point.
awards for it, and it's just a lovely thing.
That was typical. It's funny actually you mentioned the award. The reason I never bring them up is a lot of those
and then
competitions.
we
You
have,
can enter the same line in
Christy,
competition.
your cousin from Cooper's Oak.
And I'm not saying
Cousin what?
From Cooper's
I
Oak.
never buy
Used to be
too much
Kirby's?
into it.
Yes.
Yes, that they don't own it any longer, but Kirby's.
Yes. What's his first name?
Because I was the only Chardonnay.
Dale was the dad. Matt.
That's
Matt Kirby.
Matt Kirby is the other one. He doesn't.
He doesn't do it. He doesn't own it anymore. But yeah.
No, I'm talking about on the board.
Oh, Matt Kirby.
So Matt Kirby is the other member.
I would say in this instance, it's very expensive
Yes, he was diagnosed
because the wine is very expensive, and I do a lot of Chardonnay.
with
A
fighting.
lot of Chardonnay.
So
I'd be embarrassed to say how much, but that's a very good.
It smells so good.
We also
that's
have the Chardonnay Reserve,
the
which
board
is
at
the
the
oak
Sam's
that
Club.
we do
We're
spur
hopeful
members
to
and
get
barrel for
some
9
fresh
months.
members.
But I'm not very happy with the version we have out right now. The next year's, which I have bottled and selling to this year, unfortunately, I was working with older barrels. I didn't have the budget to replace, and so it's just not what I'm not saying
No, me too. I
it's
am.
just not what it should be.
I think it's.
To bring some of that.
I think it's great.
To,
There's another bottle there. We're good.
You guys are here tomorrow.
yeah. Okay.
I may bring that up because I think we were going to have
Oh, I know.
tasting
I'll do
things that we
that.
haven't released yet. I don't know if that's true.
I think there is a tasting
Oh yes,
tomorrow.
Tim is no longer on the board. I just
Did you go to school for winemaking, or did you learn everything
I see him quite
on
frequently.
the job?
I'll be seeing him
Every
Saturday.
I went to school
He's doing
for
okay.
plant
He spends a lot of
biology,
time in
focus on molecular genetics,
Yes.
and I minored in biochemistry. And in high school, I worked at Monsanto and down in
Harvard.
Danforth and all that stuff. Pretty much all my
He's not quite
experiences in
doing
the
over
lab.
management
And then
yet.
Mark
He runs
Damon,
the
who's
bistro now.
Wild Son.
Really?
Yeah, so
Or I
he
guess
went to
Cullen
culinary
Wild Son.
school and then worked at
Was
Annie
our
Gunn's for a little while.
Oh, really?
My junior year.
And so
Thank you.
My dad called me and
has,
said, "How would you like
does
to
all
be
of
the
the catering,
winemaker?"
like the trail
I work on this.
I had 3 classes left to graduate, so I came back
he does a
early, finished them
fabulous
up
job.
at St. Louis Community College,
And I
Merrimack,
think he's
transfers and graduated.
being groomed, you know, to go for the next
Oh, I would
race.
think.
And then I worked with Mark for about 8
So
months.
Tim's doing well.
And then he went to his.
Tony Kuyum-Jens is on the research.
And then he went to Wild Son. And I here from him. So
He's advertising on top.
figuring it out. and how it works and how it's-
Yeah.
I see him here.
Yeah, I met somebody else somewhere along the line who also had a background, completely different and wound up. He basically wanted to make wine, and his family was into it, but he was just like his passion. So it's great that you're doing something that's creative.
Well, and it's something I was interested in. I just never thought it was actually a
Oh, Rodney has it.
option, I guess. But
Right there. Was there one that was vegetarian?
Yes.
Thank you. No, that's okay. No, well,
I wasn't
look,
sure who I was.
thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I know.
that is very
It looks wonderful. I think that was very. Thank you, hon. That's okay. I was raised. They didn't make a big deal out of it.
I know, but
Thank
I
you
mean,
very
it's-
much.
we
One of
try to
5
make a big
kids.
deal about it here.
That's. Thank you very
Any
much.
food allergy or dietary restrictions. We try to make a really.
It's one of 5 kids. It was sit there and be quiet, is what it was. Thank you very much, hon. This does look wonderful.
Yes, it smells heavenly. Oh, you have your pasta. That looks
you.
delicious.
That
Pasta's
So we
Thank you.
maintain a
Pasta's
That
always
does
so
look
good.
really good.
relationship with Corey. Henry, he's gotten to know him.
Excellent.
I would guess it's not.
Bourgeois is completely
it's
out of the
Tabasco?
picture now. I can't remember his first name.
Curtis.
Yeah.
Well, there's some changes.
There was some joking
He's
about
not
peanut
quite-
butter going on in the van, so that's where that came from.
I don't know that a lot of it's public knowledge quite yet. But stay tuned. There's about to be some
Well, maybe that's
major changes there.
Well, Oh, that's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I did not.
Tori's been in a buyout.
It is really good.
Mode is my understanding for several years.
Yes.
It seems that this is
I think that is on the horizon. Very soon.
No. I'm finishing mine in that kind of community.
Are you familiar with
Fill up first then.
Rachel and Jacob Holman from Lake Well?
No.
So Jacob has become their head winemaker.
Oh yeah, I'm Jacob. Okay, I do know him. Sure.
And Rachel is the CEO right now.
What?
I would do that too. Oh, what's she?
His wife,
Who's that?
Jacob's. So,
This is becoming more and more interesting.
so Rachel and Jacob were. This is a backstory. And this is still recording. I don't know if it's recording.
And we congregate again after dinner.
Gathering
And
place.
enjoy wine, cocktails, and then after dinner, different cognacs, so forth, but all single malt scotches and that kind of thing. So we liked that idea, and we made one, and it's just been finished, and you all are invited right now.
Oh.
To come and have a taste of one thing or another. You can have some more of our wonderful wines, or you can have an after dinner drink of some sort. And so,
Thank you.
we're ready to go.
Yes, please.
And it's all within walking distance of your business.
That's important. That's
a
a
little
conversation.
unique.
We'll have that when we get down there.
I know.
What'd you say? If I hung it, it would probably take a hour.
Wow.
Ladies' room is right down the hall here.
Did you have this built specifically for the gathering place?
No.
Or-
We used to be in the spa business in a much bigger way.
Okay.
And I cut that off 2 years ago. And so we now have, we rent a space to a massage therapist, and that is on the front part of the other part of the building, the north part of the building. The west part of the building we rent to, we have a salon, and so we rent that to a cosmetologist person and her people. So we still are able to call it a spa, but we offer those treatments. I mean, it's not us, it's a vendor.
Right. Yeah.
But it is another amenity that we still have. So,
Beautiful.
well, thank you. Well, can I mix something for someone? Or just maybe some cognac or something like that, maybe?
Sure.
Yes, I have to.
Well, it's distilled spirit from
Here?
See how they drink
It does, right?
I like burger and all the way down. Love it. I just don't like I'll try. Two kinds, okay?
Yeah, two kinds, but they're quite different. One is much lighter than the other. It's a little cognac tasting, maybe. But it all comes from grapes.
Yeah, so it's good.
Sometimes I can think, oh, I think it tastes that really good.
I've never had cognac.
No?
No. My guess is I'm not probably going to like it because it's going to be a little too hot for me, but I'm curious about it, so.
Well, it's big stuff.
Yeah.
I love grappa and how just like
Well, in that
way down.
It's probably a man's drink, so myself and Josh are right here. Right. We'll handle it for
You're
you.
likely to get punched in the nose or, something like that.
I'll hold him.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I guess I didn't hear that part, but
Just at lunch.
There's your taste.
Okay.
I mean, I do a little splash just because I'm curious. That's fine. That's fine.
I'd like some of single malt, please.
Coming up. So we have Dalwhinnie's 15 year, and we've got McAllen 12 year.
What do you recommend?
Good.
Oh, I love it.
Would you like this on the rocks?
What am I having? Cognac. Now, having said that, it smells good.
No, I don't know.
If you don't mind tasting,
I bet it's amazing.
if you don't mind tasting after it, doesn't bother me. As far as I'm concerned, community cup.
Wow.
I like it. I'm still feeling it. It just feels so good.
Kind of slowly traveling down.
It just feels so good. I like it. It hits the whole sinus and all the way down. It feels great. I can breathe. You need to
Are you
try
gonna
this
finish it?
more.
It's not
If not, Josh will try it.
Well, you can, but I'm really germy. So, although this,
Oh, yeah.
You have self-infected.
You want to smell this?
this probably killed all the germs right there.
You want to taste it?
Yeah.
This.
Pour some more.
This is good. This is good stuff.
It's nice. It's not my thing, but it's good.
So is
Don't
this?
pour more of that. Pour some of the others so we can taste. There you
Yeah.
go.
Okay, you ready? You got an empty glass?
Not yet. I'm not going to shoot
He's
this.
getting,
All right, here I go.
Take
New
another
glass.
taste
That's
of
all.
that.
Here I go.
It's not a shot, sweetie.
I'm not shooting it. I just want another taste.
I can
Another
tell
taste,
her.
another taste, another taste.
Better not. All right.
All right, neighbors.
See how different-
Right. That much
See how
left
much
in the wine
different
glass.
that is.
Would you like another? No. That's a $40 bottle of
No, that's
wine.
right, you don't
can
swirl.
shoot these.
Yeah, you
So-
can. Sure.
yeah, but it's good.
You're not-
It doesn't matter.
Big nose.
This is what they teach you in WSET.
Yeah, well,
Not. Yeah, right.
The wafting.
So what can I get?
That
This
is
is
the
amazing.
one I just had.
I know. This is have you had this?
What is it?
This is the VSOP. OP?
Oh, Remy Martin?
Yeah.
I have. This has been a staple in our household for many
I need to
years.
try that one more time.
Wow.
I used to love red wine.
And what's this one? Single malt?
Yes,
Me?
of course. I think it's just lovely.
I'm not sure. I can tell a difference.
Can I taste it?
Oh, go for it.
I
Sounds
don't.
like one of our sick people.
What's that?
Single malt scotch.
That's
This is
whiskey,
good.
right?
It's scotch whiskey.
Yeah. That's really good. Have you tried tasted this yet?
Which one is this?
This is the
Is this the Remy or
VSOP.
the-
Yeah.
The Remy.
That just kills
I
you.
used to just love this stuff.
Oh,
So this,
That's not bad.
we should give it to her.
Give one to her. Sure, you give it all.
That's so smooth.
No, this is
So what's the,
really
I
good.
can't tell the difference between the two. I think I like that one better.
This is a lot smoother. There's no
I
bite.
think I like that one better.
I think it's older.
And this one
This is
like
probably
feels
older.
more. This
Which
one
one did I
feels
just
more
taste?
aged.
This one, yeah.
This one.
Yeah. And
I think
is,
this one.
that one's the Remy, and this one is
Let me see.
Yeah.
This will help you.
No, I don't want to drink after anyone and get anyone else sick. I'm okay.
I grew up. I have 11 siblings. I don't get sick.
I know, but I'm gonna go take cold medicine, and
This
I don't
is
know.
cold medicine.
I don't know how that's gonna react.
That is true.
My wife's a pharmacist. Would you like me to ask her?
No, that's okay.
That is true. Now, yeah. You
Put
can't
some
see
water in there. Put some honey in there. We
Probably
call
would
this a
help my
hot
throat
toddy.
a lot.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm going to
You don't have to drink it. Smell this.
smell it.
Deep. Right. This gets you, isn't it?
Yeah. My dad likes drinking cognac, and
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Armagnac or Armagnac from France.
Oh yeah.
So when I went over there, I had to buy him a couple bottles. I'm like, Dad, I was thinking that's really gonna weigh down my luggage and reduce the amount of wine that I can bring back. Right.
Oh, reduce the amount of wine.
Yeah.
This is your dad you're talking about.
I know. So I bought him a bottle of Armagnac, and it was kind of tough to find still. So.
I'm buying him water.
I brought
Enough whiskey in Ireland.
my first trip to France. I brought him wine, and what was really funny is when we left the winery, we were on a bus, and I said, "Oh my gosh, there's the winery sign. Let's all get out and take a group picture in front of the winery sign." And my bottle was right by my seat, where someone kicked it out. And it chipped the rim of the neck of the bottle, and I was like, okay, it's good. So this was prior to them not allowing me to have fluids in your carry-on. So I had it in my backpack. So I had it in my backpack.